I'm Caroline Fulmer, and I'm a faculty member at the University of Alabama. One of the courses I teach, Managing in a High-Performance Organization, is the capstone course for students majoring in consumer affairs. This course is used to measure several student learning outcomes in our assessment program for the Bachelor of Science degree in Consumer Sciences. In the 2017-18 assessment cycle, we found that students did a proficient job communicating basic knowledge of the 11 module topics in their reflection papers submitted at the end of each module. However, when we measured their critical thinking skill based on their ability to write about the integration and application of the knowledge, the results were poor. Being able to apply the skills in these modules is crucial to their eventual success in the business world, according to the feedback provided us by the internship supervisors and the eventual employers of our students. Therefore, I wanted to make course changes that would help students improve their critical thinking skills when it came to including the application of their module knowledge in those reflection papers. After a discussion with the faculty members in our department, I decided to flip the classroom experience for the fall of 2018. Most of the lecture material and all of the course readings were moved to Blackboard and were assigned as homework prior to coming to class. The class met 3 times per week, and in the first class meeting of each module, we discussed the material provided online, we clarified student questions, and we talked about how the skills in these modules are used in the workplace. For the remaining class periods, students practiced the skills from the modules using case studies solved in small groups, role-play scenarios, and other interactive activities which allowed them to practice applying the knowledge. While the reflection papers showed noted improvement in the area of critical thinking for all modules, in the module on problem solving and decision making, the improvement was dramatic. In the classroom, students actively used the material prepared online to solve problems and make decisions in various ways. 4 activities gave students experience using a simulation, a grid analysis, a decision-making tree, and a payback analysis. The final activity was a small group discussion about which of the problem-solving and decision-making tools were easier for them and which were harder and why. These activities, made possible by the flipped classroom experience, gave students practice in actually using these tools before writing about them in the reflection paper rather than just thinking about them. In the fall of 2017, only 3 of 26 students received a rating of good or excellent in the critical thinking rubric categories of integration of knowledge and depth of discussion when the reflection papers for the decision-making and problem-solving module were reviewed by the department faculty. When the reflection papers were evaluated for the same module in the fall of 2018, 17 of 24 students received a rating of good or excellent in the categories that had poor results the previous year. Many students shared in the beginning that practicing the skills in the classroom was uncomfortable and they really did not think that it was necessary. However, as the semester progressed, they began to share in the reflection papers and in class some aha moments where they had been able to use the skills they practiced in the classroom, at work, in their volunteer organizations, or with friends. We will continue to use the flipped classroom experience in this course, and I'm currently looking now for activities to add to these student experiences.